Can he live up to that potential in 2024? He's definitely a threat, not only to podium, but even to take the title. Last year's Worlds, 7:05 won it. Kyota has posted up more than that domestically back in Japan. Let's see what he brings to the platform today.
Wow, that was extremely deep. No questions there.
He has been having a stellar prep and is definitely a threat for the podium and possibly the overall title. No love lost between him and reigning world champion Pana representing France. It's a sports rivalry that spanned years now. Oh, gets asked to re-rack.
He's asked to make sure his knees are locked.
And 13 seconds left to go. And this is why you want your opening squat to be something you could take with very little setup, mental prep.
Gets the squat command, less than 10 seconds.
He should be okay with that, and that was smooth. Opening squat. You know, Kasemsand broke that world record a couple years ago. Hasn't posted up quite as big a total since, and some people forgot about him. That's a mistake. He's dangerous in this weight class.
Controls that weight really.
And you want to talk about a popular lifter. His following online, and when he shows up at events, there's Leah Bavois, reigning world champion in the 69 kilo class. When he shows up at events, the room gets packed. Everything he's done to popularize the sport in France. Multiple time world champion. Depth is good.
Now don't be fooled by the speed. That is in
national events only. A lot of people are talking. The biggest threat to Pana's title is Jonathan. Easy work.
I'm sure he is aware of how close this competition is as well, and he just wants to build as much as he can, put himself in the best spot possible.
Ushiyama said he wants to help popularize the sport of powerlifting in Japan. Being a part of major battles like this is huge, and look at the scrappy second attempt on Kyota.
So hopefully gets that sorted first time round now. Take all the time he needs. Still looks strong after all of that though. He's jumped 12.5 kilos.
He's been in other world championships, well traveled. That experience pays off. Nice step, and you know what? Might even be better than his opener. Stand now. 247.5. Oh, update the jury overturning Sataki's lift, and that is going to set him back. 247.5 for Kasemsand. You know what? I haven't seen the scoreboard change on this lift yet. Under heavy fire. Could really use this 7.5 kilos.
It was an emotional win for Pana last year, and if he retains his crown, I'm sure it will be this time too.
He will be the first 66 kilo lifter to ever win 3 world titles. And that is sheer heart, ladies and gentlemen. Champion. As much of an icon as Pana has become in the sport of powerlifting, Jonathan says this is his day. He's determined.
12.5 kilo jump from that 250 opener. The 250 was tidy.
Garcia looking to write his story on the world stage as well. Oh, wow. As smooth, 2.5 kilos jumping up. But in a race this close, 2.5 kilos could mean the difference between coming in 4th or on the podium. Maybe even the difference between silver and gold. Gosh, that is an insane grind. Oh my gosh, that was an insane grind. Whoa! Good strong squat for Joe. 3 kilos gonna count. And if he hits this, expect a celebration. Not just in the crowd, but on the platform. Whoa, Amelia.
Yeah, wow, he's putting himself in a great position in this tight race so far.
I like Team France taking a bit of a more conservative approach here. You know, we've seen battles, historically speaking, where France has reached and perhaps overreached. Not this time.
Not when it's this close.
I like it. Depth is good. Oh, nice catch.
And definitely don't overlook him because he is building a mean total to fight for that podium position and spot at the World Games. It's early stages now, but things are changing.
That's depth.
Wow, we are seeing incredible battles today here on squat.
Kasemsand strikes strength issue. It was a depth call and an overturned one at that. 270, historically speaking, is totally within his means. I like that Team USA went up anyways. You said you agreed.
Yeah.
Proper decision. Now he's got to make it count.
We know this is going to mean a lot to him and for the competition.
Looks good for squat depth on me. 2-1. World record holder Kasemsand, 142.5, representing Thailand.
Yeah, and a strong favorite for the podium. All eyes have been on Garcia and Pana, but keep your eyes on him as well. It's going to be close.
Now I had one eye on Garcia, one eye on Pana, one eye on Kasemsand, if you believe me. It's openers.
I think the jury are keeping that. Oh, no, the jury has overruled that for Satake as a no lift.
Now, Satake had, if I remember correctly, a squat overruled as well.
Yeah, and I think he went up anyway and it paid off. So let's see what they do here for bench.
Bench is a whole nother animal. Plus, I think he got his opener and it was the second he went up anyway. It's a little more dicey to not have an opener and start playing that game. Makes easy work of that. Kyota now, 162.5. And wow, was Kyota fired up after getting that third squat.
Yeah, when he got that, he knew he was still in the race.
Yeah, in a major way too. He's got a monster deadlift and can cover a lot of ground. However, it's the deadlift where technically he's fallen behind. He's got to get his knees locked and his grip on point, but the strength is there. Panagiotis 165 for his opener.
Heaviest opener of the flight.
And he's, historically speaking, not the biggest bencher of the flight. But again, some people don't like taking big jumps, which means you better open a little heavier. In terms of energy resources, Pana is his most limitless, so he's okay. Kasemsand, 150.
Jumping 7.5 kilos here. Building some great momentum.
Senumong Kasemsand, 7.5 kilos added to his total should he hit this. And it looks like he does with ease. 60. $7.5 kilo jump. Nicely done. That's a solid bench for.
Yeah, and still in a position to fight for a podium placing there.
Wow. 170. Jonathan Garcia, 170. 10 kilo jump for the American, but he's got a monster deadlift, or sorry, bench press on him. This should be no major ask for Jonathan. I've seen him hit well beyond this. Like I said.
Say how this 7.5 kilo jump will affect him, except Pana.
Oh, Lord, and there it is. Kasemsand, 155. And can anybody wipe the smile off Kasemsand's face, or is he going to wear it right up to the gold medal position? It's all on the table at this point. This will equal his previous personal best, and it's been a while since we've seen Kasemsand hit his personal best on the platform, but we are today, and he does it again. And here we are. Joe Jordan, 165. He's hit 170. He's capable. 5 kilo jump.
That looked good.
75 from Japan, and this is going to be pivotal for Kyota.
Yeah, Kyota, a definite contender for podium.
If not gold. He's got a massive deadlift on him. If he can get those lockouts, he can cover a lot of ground. Kyota, Kasemsand, Jonathan Garcia have all totaled 710 and up. You got to put Kyota in that mix. And of course, Pana, multiple-time world champion.
Yeah, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. It will come down to that last deadlift.
And Kyoto's hot right now. Cannot be denied. Looking for a PR bench press, 175, and I think that is the prudent choice. 172.5 was a grind, but not top-end grind for Pana. He might have another 2.5 kilos in him.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a big milestone as well, getting those 3 red plates on. The extra couple kilos may mean a lot come deadlifts.
And it looks like he's gonna lock it out. And the legend of Pana lives on. 277.5. He's hit this before, but this is the World Championships, vying for that world title. He's never been this close. Coming in as the #1 nomination, the unofficial world record holder. It's time to live up to that hype.
And there it is. It looks good.
And needs to hold off the fast charge of the rest of the pack.
Yeah, it looks like he's upped his opener. He wants to get a lead early on. It is so tight here in the 66s.
On subtotal, he's got 25 kilo advantage. He's going to lose a little bit of ground in deadlift. Is he going to lose it all? Well, yet to be seen, because his pull has come a long way himself. That was, that's going to be costly.
Yeah, and you can hear that.
This will give him a 670 kilo total once he hits this. Holy smokes, that was easy. But Pana has a way of pulling out miracles. There's a reason why, despite not being the top nomination, he's a 2-time world champion.
Yeah, he wasn't the top nominated last year, and he walked away with the crown.
He wasn't even nominated to be on the podium. You just can't count this man out. Willpower can go a long way. That's pretty smooth for Pana after his opener. Pana already at 692.5. And if Pana hits a second, he's at 707.5, which is a PR. I mean, we're just moving into uncharted waters so quickly in this class. But here we are with Kyota.
And another, can't count him out.
Look at the smile on his face. Like he has a secret he's about to let us all see. Let's see how the deadlift works. We all know if he's got one thorn in his side, it's the deadlifts. Can he retain all this good work he's already done in the squat and the bench press?
Yeah, we've seen him lose balance before. Let's hope he can keep it today.
The knees look better today. They look at the
With a big deadlift on him, he is a big threat for overall.
Oh! And that was unexpected. Let that story I just told you sink in as you watch him pull 260 to put himself in position for a 707.5 total. Destiny awaits, does it, Jonathan? That might land on 700, but let's see how 275 moves. He has pulled 287.5 before. Stands to reason he might have 290 in him. Not sure what 700 will net him on the day, but it's going to be high. It's going to be up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, to think 700 might not even get you on the podium today.
It's if people start missing, and they usually do in their third attempts, and he's got a lot more left in him, that's
Has given him a bit of a setback. Like you said, he could make a big jump, but he needs to make this first.
Yeah, Jonathan Garcia at 707.5. If he hits this, he's at 695. It's feasible he can take a big jump. Let's see how this moves, though.
Yeah, held on to it this time.
92.5 to 707.5. He's never totaled this much, but he's also never faced this kind of opposition. None of them have. Everybody rising to the occasion. Can the Miracle Man pull off one more miracle? 15 more kilos towards his total. It slows at the knees, but Pana refusing to give at the lockout. Third pull.
Now, don't count out Kyota because this pull would put him on 705 after his second attempt.
290, he's pulled 300 kilos. It's a sizable jump. Can he keep his knees locked and lock this out? This will put him at 705 for a total. And he's deep in that hunt. Oh, you see, this is... Oh, this is such a pivotal pull. This is a world record total if he can hit this, 712.5.
Yeah, that would extend it by 2 whole kilos.
Oh, can he hang on? He's still in the lead. For Joe Jordan, I see Pana. There he is, Joe Jordan, as we pan out. 287.5, it'll get him 697.5. And move him temporarily into bronze medal position. But there's a lot of lifting left to go. Still, if he hits and others miss, and we see a lot of misses on third attempts when people push.
Absolutely.
It's not a bad position to be in for Joe Jordan.
We've seen it before when somebody has pulled earlier on and everybody has missed and they have ended up in a good position.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That was smooth. Look at Joe. It's deafening. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now. He's hit 290 before in competition. It's within his means. 285 was a grind, but we've seen him grind harder. And Pana, he finds that extra gear. Look at Leah Babylon. Looks like she's in tears. There's Anissa, his wife. Oh my goodness. It's all come down to this. Putting on a show like only Pana can.
This would make him 3-time world champion in the 66. Has never been done before.
Never been done before. Probably make him the greatest 66 of all time. Oh! At the knees, and he won't stop pulling right to the lockout. Oh!
And that is heartbreaking.
And with 297.5.
So yeah, at this stage, Pana's not even safe for a World Games spot.
Look at that on bodyweight to Garcia.
And I know Garcia is probably sat there sweating, waiting to see how this turns out. He can only wait now with 2 lifters still contesting him.
It's such a difficult proposition for Garcia to be in, to be watching this happen.
Kyota smiles. He missed his second on grip. He's gone up 5 kilos anyway. This is for the world title if he gets this.
Yeah, these gentlemen pulling for the world title and not for a podium position.
Can he hold on to the bar for the crown? And it's moving.
Oh, it's at the lockout again, though.
Oh, absolutely crazy.
Nudging him into first, Garcia into second, Pana into third, Joe Jordan off the podium. There's so much going on. I'm trying to stay. Yeah.
It's worth reminding you as well that, you know, Kasemsand missed his opener and had to retake it because he lost grip. So he's making a jump to 297.5 now, hoping he can keep grip. And if he does, like you said, on the same total, he'll walk away world champion.
Can you imagine a three-way tie on total at 707.5? The entire podium, the same total, and just body weight separates these men, and we get to see them go at it all over again.
It'll be crazy. They'll rethink their cut, I think. And here he comes, ready to fight for the crown.
Every single poll is for the World Championship. Every time a lifter comes out, it's been for a title.
The crowd are on their feet. Hani move into pole position.
Oh! Kasemsand reasserts himself as the number 166 in the world.